Alright, first off, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Rakakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the herbs, shalom. So brother Aaron from the GMS Jamaica camp and the brother
Canon.
And basically we just want to do a quick commentary, if you will, or in somewhat a response video based upon the video done by what name in Jamaica?
Jaradio,
right? Basically before we get into that with us, I would put out a few disclaimers. First of all, more than likely I'm thinking copyright, so this is not to gain or get anything from their platform, right? It's strictly for edification and educating people upon the ways of the Holy Scriptures, right? Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So let's play this video real quick and then we'll go get into everything. All right, so just getting that disclaimer out now. Also from a scriptural standpoint, right? Gonna get the scripture. This is 1 Corinthians 10 verse 23. It says, all things are lawful for me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but not all but all things edify it not. Right? So we're bringing out the scripture to say, look, whatever country or region you dwell in, respect the law of the land in regards to the age of consent. This is not a video to give you people leeway of breaking the law in whatever country and to say, look, go sleep with girls under the age of consent in their respective countries. This is about the ways of the scriptures, and as you know, the scriptures are known as the Hebrew scriptures, and how the Hebrew Israelites, which are predominantly the Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, right, and those who are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, that them lineage go back to the Abraham, Isaac, and Jacobs. Those in Jamaica predominantly are the Benjamites, right? This is not to go out there and say I try to enforce the law. Just as I will not tell everybody, tell nobody say, look here, go out there and kill Batman, because the scripture say, yo, a homosexual should be put to death. It's the same thing with this issue. We're just showing the standards of the scripture and the morals of the scriptures, and how people are how the Most High set for our people do in regards to a man and a woman coming together to have sex. Right? So bear that in mind. Say it once again. Please obey the laws in the respective countries and areas. All right.
Good.
All right. So 1
to 52.
Oh, 52. All right. So we're just going to play some of the video, address certain points.
Yeah.
And it'll be
before I start, we can explain the scenarios of basically why the video basically was done. You know, as I see on the screen, it's the Surviving R. Kelly, which basically is they're doing a live stream. They did a live stream basically, and the whole R. Kelly documentary and the tea will basically get spilled out. So, you know, it's the hot topic right now to a certain extent, and they did a live stream on it, you know, and me and the brother chose to call it, you know, because we've been doing videos on the same topic, you know what I mean? But reason for calling in was the thing kind of seemed, you know, uninformed and not up to knowledge of the scriptures, and we stand for that. Right? So we just here to edify our people and forget as the elect out there, we really, you know what I mean? So in the platform we see it fit to basically get this message out there, we're gonna do it. So we call in, right? And the whole topic was basically about young girls and, you know, people, guys. And older guys.
And also at one point we discussed young boys with older women.
Right.
And also if anybody after watching this video, because we're not gonna play the whole video, but we might take out a couple of snippets.
Right.
The channel is here, right?
Jaradio TV.
You can check it for yourself to verify whether or not we are trying get one off, or if we see if we really do it. But I would say it's all towards edifying. This is not to attack JA radio or anything. We're just discussing what took place.
So we can start.
All right. So
we can start from Anderson.
Yeah, we'll just play the video and, as we say, comment as we go along.
10-year-old who got pregnant by a grown-up in the community? What happened to them?
Okay.
Call bless up, Zane. Respect for the call.
Yeah, man. Thanks for all the good points he made.
All right, man.
Okay.
What about people said I try calling dancehall, the original Canadian dancehall queen? I try calling. A bunch of people I try calling. Hello. Call you live, you know?
All right, man.
How are you going?
Yeah, man, me there, man.
What are your thoughts on the whole thing?
All right, so. Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, man. Go ahead, man.
All right. So, me ask one night, right? What age is it for a female to become a woman?
30.
What age can you tell a girl that she is a woman, and why?
What do you mean?
When
You as a man,
having
or
sex
I don't get it.
meaning? I mean, what age them can have sex?
Yeah, is that
At
what you're
what
asking?
age she become a woman?
Right, so the question there, right, was asking, how can you determine when a female reaches a stage of maturity or when she becomes a woman and not a child anymore? You know what I mean? So, because I was asking the question on the comment board, but it seems like they're ignoring these type of questions, right? So I decided to call in. And normally I don't call into a platform like this. I watch the channel regular, you know what I mean? Basically, not to be praising or anything like that, but kind of fun on the channel, right? So I watch the channel more while and information come out on it and stuff, to certain level, you know what I mean? But when I decided to call in, right, it was as he said earlier, like a call was coming in and stuff, so it was kind of long to get in. And anyways, beside the point, I will get in and I posed the same question to them, right? What age or what can you use to determine when a child is grown, that she's mature and a woman, or she become a woman, right? They were about be kind of joking about it, saying 30 for them and whatever, as they're gonna see along the video, right? So they wasn't given the reason why. Why would they say 30 or whatever? They were just basically saying, look here, my child or my daughter can't give consent to sex when she at 30, basically coming off in a joking form, right? But you can play the video somewhere.
For me, it's still now when my daughter 18 or 20, I look up at the still.
No, we don't want to hear for you.
She will become a woman when she's 25 on to 30.
Yeah. Why are you talking about that? For us.
For us, 25 to 30.
We're telling you for us. We don't know about the next person.
So now a woman being a woman is now a personal decision by any individual.
Yeah, so they're saying that we know them cannot be serious, but being a parent, they have said they look care, attachment. They don't want to see them daughter growing up and all of that, and say same thing with them and them daughter go show them thing. We're just emotional, and it's just not really sensible, isn't it? Because that's not nature. Naturally, she not gonna reach 30, like I couldn't have said before she started with them thing there, and that's just facts. You just have to accept that.
And even when you meds it, even on a wide scale, because even just say Lord down to Jamaica, right? Enough girls from them reach 7th grade, right, which are roughly 12, 13. Them gone.
Right.
That is what natural. Correct me if you're wrong.
Right.
That is what natural part of the culture, right? And the reason why that happens is because them body start mature a certain way. Them start of quote unquote sexual feelings, which are the most time make the body certain way. Once your body mature to a certain level and you can bear children, which we are getting all of that, right? It basically your body will send off signals to the opposite sex that you're ready, just as how a boy when him start grow develop certain way, he might go react to that. So it's you can basically say it's a natural reaction, right? And that is what happened.
Right.
Now we understand that, look, and everybody mature at the same time.
Right.
So you can't really use age because you have some girl them that's them period till what 14, 15,
Right.
if you don't mind shop. And at the same time, you have some females abnormal and them go like 9, even 8. Which we now say because that you just run go do things, right? But as I say, what outside of them two, we said would that be a specific or special cases right across the board? It's roughly around 12, 13, somewhere around that region as a general age of maturity for the for both males and females.
Man.
No.
Speed it up, Carl. I'm going to see where you go with this now.
No, legally.
Okay, no, this is the thing. This is the thing. If you check the entire world, right, you have a different age of consent for a girl where she can give consent to sex, right?
Right.
Okay, so if you're in Nigeria, a pedophile would not be considered someone who has sleep with a girl which is 11 or 12, because according to Nigeria law, that is facts.
Right.
You can do that.
Right.
Right.
But if you live somewhere,
in the West,
if you live somewhere, you have to obey the rules of the land, the laws. Right.
Okay.
That is why we come out with the disclaimer. Look, we understand the laws of the land, right? So how we are going to go is it if every land have a different age, which one is the right one?
Yeah, because as she's shocked, right? She's gonna say basically not in so much words, or maybe in so much words, I don't really remember. But the video gonna say it for itself. She basically said the Nigerians are disgusting and are pedophiles. You know, in your eyes, isn't it? Because
once you do it, that means you're right. Because something get done, that means it's right. And that way I say also, if it is wrong, what is the right? And even as we are going at the video, she will even say your age. But what she never give what age.
Right.
Some said 20, 25, 30. Even on the comment boards are mixed feelings. But what is the particular age? So the main question where they always ask is, what is the standard where you use, as a brother asks, as him open the call, how you define when a woman ready? How you know when she's a woman, right? When is it that she can have sex and them thing? Because we are going at the family structure is because of lack of understanding of how a family operate and what a family structure is supposed to be.
I agree with that, right?
All right.
So this is not really about moral understanding, but it's basically what you've been taught growing up as a child about what is right and what is wrong. Because if you understand,
yes, you're gonna confound yourself in the end, right? You know where I jump from. You're gonna confound yourself in the end about that same statement that you made, because what I was trying to get to, look, wherever country you grow up, right, are brought up in, the mindset of that country would naturally influence the way how you think or the way how you deem your morals, right? Because if you look into the West, this law basically get pushed upon our people, and majority of people think this way. But if you were to go to the other side of the world, which is the East, and look into diverse culture, you would realize that these people been living like this for ages, and that's how them think, and you can't tell them different from that, yo. So you're gonna say because you came to the West, which the West is considered as a new world, this is a new way of living, a new way of thinking, and like a new people that's creating up. People stem from the East and come over here and then basically implement different laws, and you need to know why these laws was created, yo. As the brother mentioned, family, right? Because Shock Life come off as an independent person, right? And standing for female and woman rights movement and all these things. You don't know where these things stem from. These were not designed to uplift naturally woman, but this basically to destroy the family structure, right? The same thing with age of consent. They mention it we's gonna mention it about the Bible said basically be fruitful and multiply. No, and he was basically saying that's why people used to have sex at that early age, right? Because when a girl reaches the age of flower, she is ready to basically bear a child, and that's why they used to do that. Then why is it there now a law to stop that? It's basically to cut population, and they did this in Egypt when they might try to reduce the nation of Israel. Right? These things are bigger than you. As we are going to say, the topic are bigger than you. Right? This is not your level of reasoning, but you're bringing this platform to a lot of people. So people like we see the platform and basically address it. You know what I mean? But we're going to go more and more, and the video going to explain itself same way, right?
Right.
The West is not a civilization longer than the East. People came from the East and came to the West to live.
So in a nutshell, you're saying, what?
What are you saying, Paula? Are you saying that it is okay? Can I ask you something?
I'm saying if for you to have a mindset about what is a pedophile, you have to have a worldwide law where basically tell everybody that, look here, this is when a child or girl becomes a woman. And that standard cannot come from a man's opinion or view. It has to come from natural or nature.
Exactly. Because who set the natural order of things? The Most High. Right? So we can't, if we rape a man, one man are going to say right, one man are going to say left, one man are going to say right. You see me? So you need something independent of man.
Right.
For sure what going to be the standard. And then the brother just saying in the video, it have to come off natural, aka nature.
Right.
So how the body, what the signs of the body we sure when the time is right.
Right. So we're going to play and read the article for you. Okay, this one first.
All right.
Right. And this is let's look from the stop. Right. It says, as I said, the Gleaner, and this was dated from
June 6.
Right, 2015. Right, and this is the editor. Sir, it said, when will our legislators appreciate that it is universally accepted that females on average by natural law reach maturity to bear children at age 14, and this is why the age of consent was fixed at 14.
Hold on, and that's the thing, right? Because sex is not solely just enjoyment, right? It's the reason why them say, oh, sex is about what? The reproductive cycle.
Right.
Say the main purpose of sex, as fun as it is for reproduction. So when the body has shown you say, oh, you can now reproduce, it means that you're at the point where you're ready to have sex.
Right.
Hence, if it wasn't, then you wouldn't be seeing these signs,
right,
at whatever time it be. Right? So as this is a universal or a broad brush standard from nature. Right?
Right. So let's continue. It said legislators perhaps obviously of the reason for the age of consent to have been fixed at 14, moved the age of consent to 16, making criminals of boys and girls and adults. Because you are talking about grown men, that's the thing you're looking at. But look here, you're gonna have young girls, so-called young girls, women being young women, right? And boys amongst that same category of age will basically are going to develop sexual feelings for each other. And if you're not very attentive and watching over your child, them are going to have sex. And according to this law, that will make these young boys and girls criminals. So you're saying stuff that you don't understand, right? You're basically creating a system of criminals based of nature. Exactly. You're using natural things to prevent people from acting naturally. And you wonder why the world is crazy today. You know what I mean? So,
because when you reach puberty, your body, when a healthy female, right, or a female that is able to reproduce, go around a healthy male that is ready to reproduce as well. Once them reaching a certain spectrum of each other, them start let off certain chemicals and pheromones to each other, and them body can't help but react the way it's supposed to react. That's why in the scriptures they have laws against adultery. They have laws against the father when them betrothed him daughter or come to a agreement and those things. If we keep it in balance so that just everybody have sex with everybody and all them. So it based on the fact how the body naturally operate, things get put in place to have it controlled to a certain level. Right? But as you said, we'll get more into it.
I'm gonna finish, right? It's Now, some are even calling for an increase in the age of consent from 16 and may soon be calling for it to be raised to 60 or beyond, right? To free the world of human beings. Exactly. I am calling for all to respect natural law in general and in relation to the subject of carnal abuse, and for the age of consent to be refixed at 14 as planned by the Creator. Now, we're not saying it is exactly 14 or 13 or whatever. We're just saying different people mature at different times, and it is the parents' job to watch over their child and see how their body is developing, how to talk to them, how to reason with them, show them the things that they are going through, and to find them a proper husband. That's what the Bible teach, and that's what we teach, right? Now, let's continue. It's the legislators must stop creating laws that are not only inconsistent with natural law, but to create criminals. I must make it clear, however, that whatever legislator pass as laws must be obeyed by everyone, however great the one may be. Sorry. Right? So basically, this person is standing by the state standpoint as us. Obey the law of the land, but look here, this shouldn't be the right way, because
The most already
the most I say, not nature already said things will just happen out of its own unconstructed way. Everything is well put together, even how your body operate.
Right.
It's well thought about you, and you're not smarter than God. The thing is, you're too emotional because you've been grown or groomed in a society to think that way. People in different culture don't emotional like you because them grew up in a different mindset. Right? And you need to understand that, look here, you are brainwashed to think this way. Right? Which we're going to go back to the video.
And plus, and when we say the culture determine it, right? The when you say based on the social construct where you grow up, you always have to remember, say, look, the standard is already set. You see me? It always is set a particular way. It's no particular opinion or one opinion, and just the common thing, the common factor. Because guess what? If them not reach them place them can't reproduce, I would say the main thing is that it's about sex, and sex is about reproduction. That are the thing one to keep in mind. So when is it that a woman is ready to reproduce, aka have sex?
Right.
You see me?
And it can't be that, look, after all these thousands of years, people living with this law at the age of 14, which is let's say the law age of 14, with the whole age of flower thing, right? It can't be that all of a sudden them people they have no sense at all, and today this few sector or few sect where push this agenda or this new agenda is so smart and correct. Come on, man, it can't be that simple minded, yo. Right? So all of them great wise men that were before us, right? You're telling, and you're gonna tell me that society today is smarter when you have people as snort condom, I do condom challenge, when I have people I do half of my stupid challenge. People are dumber than ever before, yo.
Right.
So that point that you're gonna make later in the video is just whack.
According to nature,
You know,
let me finish.
You know, a lot of
According to
people.
nature, hold on. According to nature, when a girl is ready or become a woman, she reaches the age of she starts her period. That's how you know when a girl is a woman, and when she see her period, that's when she can basically have child.
We're gonna read a precept, and we're gonna read what Lisa Anna says, right? We're gonna find out Lisa Anna says first, and then we're gonna read that precept, right? Okay, this is the minister of child or children, whatever. This is Lisa Anna comment. It said, in response, Minister of Youth and Culture Lisa Anna said, if that were past the justice system, I think they were asking for them to raise the age of consent higher, just to get you up to speed. It said, if that were passed, the justice system would be more pressured, as the country does not have enough judges, children's homes, places of safety or remand centers for persons between the age of 17 and 18 who are sexually active. Because these people become criminals, yo. what the data actually show is that the first initiation for the boys in terms of sex in this country is 13, and for a girl it is 14.
Yeah,
Those are the facts.
Even remember a couple of years back we did go in our article that showed that one man of the article actually say about a 16-year-old have sex with a 15-year-old and them ready to send the 16-year-old got jail, even though it was like months apart. Months apart
crazy,
because I mean no because he has him reach 16 and she reach 15. They might be couple months
Right.
apart. I was send the 60 because she was 15.
It could be days apart, it could be 2 days
It
apart.
could be a day apart.
Right? And there's no what them call Romeo Juliet law or something like that, I think America or something like that, where if the both the female and male under the age of consent, then them use that law to basically bypass the activity. You know what I mean? So it just show that it's just this is just crazy and stupid, when you think about it the way how people think about it emotionally. Right? It's just whack. Right? But we have to do these stuff to basically edify people because they've been brainwashed. You know what I mean? Continue. This is finish. Right. It says at the end of the day, one of the things you would have. Well, sorry. Let me do it again. At the end of the day, one of the things you would have to realize is that if the age of consent were to move to 18, you would have a lot of young people being criminalized for something that oftentimes is misguided, right? And then they'll show the next hypocrisy that was being being showed, right? Majority of these people and are coming people upon the chat room, even the host Wiz, right? Believe that look, their 15-year-old boy would be so-called a Jenna or honored if he was to have sex with a girl in the age of 30 or an elderly woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? But look here, this according to that, this is a criminal you're looking at. Both the woman would be a criminal, you know what I mean? And
same thing if this Papuna logic,
right.
Same thing if the man have sex with a
Yeah.
female. But the whole thing is that once you have adults with adult bodies,
Right.
we allow them to reproduce, then them are gonna react to each other sexually once the two of them healthy and then
Right.
at certain conditions.
Right.
It is natural.
So you're gonna refrain your daughter and your son all this time, 'cause according to these people, especially Shaq, she's saying 25, 30. You just you're running joke.
Effect.
But come on, be real. We're talking about a serious issue here, right? Serious issue where people being criminalized for these stuff, right? And you're gonna say 30, 40. So
Yeah,
none of them
natural.
person, for something natural. Them are gonna stay out. So what you think I got me? Them not go hold out that long, A lot of people can't even hold out 3 for a year.
And that is why they even sneak. That's why I have even some of them so-called young girls get pregnant in their parents' house,
Right.
or them so-called young boys get girls pregnant at a so-called early age. It's because the proper way of to deal with the natural things is not effective. You see me? Them now get married, them now build up the family structure in a certain way so that the thing can go proper.
Yeah, that's not getting pregnant, but having pregnant unprepared for anything like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then again, you need to understand this. A man cherish him daughter, right? Just like how they cherish him daughter, man cherish him daughter. So we're not saying we give a daughter out chills and she just go to have sex and become a whore or whatever. Because this society promotes that. If you're gonna take care of your daughter, and find her a righteous and a wise man to marry, and make sure say the person stable and whatever, and you have that bond to know say look here, this person cannot misuse my daughter as a hell, basically, right? You protect your daughter in a good way where she gonna develop and grow just like in the East, Go on.
It's 1 Corinthians, right, 7 verse 35. And this I speak for your own profit, not that I may cast a snare upon you, but for that which is comely,
Right.
and that ye may attend upon the Lord without distraction.
Right. This is a beautiful thing. Go on.
But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely towards his virgin,
Right. And this is what you need to think, because you don't know the Bible. When you're speaking of the Bible, and you're saying stuff that you're not sure about, basically go and research it before you speak, yo. Right? This is what the Bible was saying, Shaq, when you were trying to butcher the scripture. Well, you were not trying, you were butchering the scripture. Right? This is what it says.
If she pass the flower of her age,
if she starts seeing her period, one,
and need so require,
right?
Let him do what he will,
right?
He sin it not.
This is what the Bible says. This is not a sin, and this is not the Old Testament. This is the New Testament. This is not passed away or don't change about this. This law did exist even up to, it still exists today in the sight of the Most High. And before them change the age of consent to 16 and I raise more and more, these laws are this lifestyle. Even today, you're saying modern day. Guess what? Are you saying the people in Africa aren't modern? Are you saying the people in Europe ain't modern? Because a person mentioned it, Germany, right? With Germany consists of some of the wisest person when you come on to the white race, right? And technology wise, right? Germany, age of consent in Germany, as some of the posts, I think it was 14, yo. So what are you trying to say? These people are not modern, they are not smart, they don't have common sense, like you're gonna say later on in the video.
So let him do what he will, right. He sin it not, let them marry.
Right, so let them marry. Marry means sex.
In the eyes of the Most High, it is not a problem.
And guess what? The Most High don't change.
And this
don't forget that the Most High don't change. The said person be yesterday, my said person today. Right, go on.
This is hold on there. 1 Timothy 5 verse 11. It says, but the younger widows refuse, for when they have begun to wax wanton against Christ, they will marry. Right? Verse 14 says, I will therefore that the younger women marry.
Younger woman, just like them a person mentioned, Mary was what? Around 12, 13 when I read Genesis, she starts her period, she was a young woman.
Right.
You need to look up words and understand what the script, Wiz was saying it. So obviously, man, we can understand that.
Right.
And I mean, and that's the next thing again too. Females must listen here because a man could have taken himself, even though Wiz was caught up in the whole emotional thing, could have taken himself aside a little bit, realize that, look here, this bigger than him. And I mean, and if emotional judgment upon it, really add up to you see me?
Even though he never really agreed with what was being said, he could at least acknowledge that, look, at least there's a point.
Right.
Right? It says, I will therefore that the younger women marry, bear children.
Right, bear children, yo.
Guide the house.
What?
Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Right. It's not your duty to be speaking that way.
And the thing about it is that when as I said, there's family structure. The reason why even Shaq talk how she talk is because she don't understand the benefits of a man having a wife in his household, right? Because it's not so much about sex only. It's not only about it's about an enterprise. She help nurture the children. She add to
the
business because
family is the first business.
What if she have a particular skill? Why she can sew, why she can cook? If she can cook and the man open a restaurant, that is income coming in. If she can sew and she make clothes or whatever, that is income coming in, right? It's all about the benefit of a family, and this is why they cut out the polygamy and them thing, because the more wives you have, if you can maintain them, right, the more welfare, so more revenue coming in, and the betterment of everybody working together to make things easier, right? But because of the Western side, you woman get born and who are the better wife, and the fight over the man and all the madness based off of the filth or the so-called white man pies what people mind with. That is why she react how she react.
Right. So we're gonna go back to the video because video gonna get sweet, yo.
Child cannot have child or children.
And later on they're gonna see them confound themselves, right? Because the brother gonna call in because they might cut me off anyways, they're gonna see. But please play.
Woman have children, okay?
So Carla, all right, give me a chance to talk now. So So you are saying that once any young girl gets to the age of where they start menstruating, right? Because some cultures, they celebrate when they get their first menstruation because they're like, you have become a woman. But that's their culture, that's the law of their land. At the end of the day, I don't give a listen. Hold on, Carla. I don't give a crap about anyone's law. A grown man should want to be with a grown woman. If you are a...
That's it. She don't she take it from the standard where we are trying to establish what is the standard. So she start get personal now. So now she not care about whatever the law is.
She don't care about the law of the Bible, not the law of the land. She just care about her
how she
opinion.
feel. Right.
Yeah.
It's about how she feels and not about what is necessarily right.
Right.
Which is being emotional.
Grown
So
man
what is a
and you
grown
want an
woman? What is a
11-year-old,
grown woman?
you
Because
are
according to
nasty.
you,
Yeah,
you
you don't know what
said
is a grown woman or a
you
grown
said
man.
a girl when she
There
reach
are girls
25,
that
she's
are 30, 40 were still immature as hell. You know, it doesn't matter about age is not a mature.
Not determine maturity.
Right.
And she said, yo, you're nasty. So basically, it seems like everybody in Nigeria
Nasty. Everybody in Germany, nasty.
Right.
Majority of these people are nasty people. You're on a platform where you're reaching out to all of these people just by the internet. Them can log into your thing and basically watch your thing, and that's what we realize. Which later I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna say that because I don't really want to go up in another person's culture or whatever, because that's what they grew up in, and then I'm gonna tell you say that right, and you're gonna say, oh, feel your own right or whatever. You know what I mean? But you just care about your emotional because your emotions because you're a female, and I expected that, right? So that's exactly what happened, right? Go on.
she's not even mature enough to say that she's a woman. So what is a grown woman then?
Okay, listen. I'm just saying that's just for us.
So hold on, a question.
You're talking from emotion, and emotion cannot be lost because everybody got have their own emotion.
So Carla, would you sleep with an 11-year-old? Because of that more I find out.
If I would sleep, no, according to the law. Listen.
You mean,
listen,
tell me, okay.
Listen.
Caller, let's get this law thing out of the way for a second. I'm asking you as a man. Would you be with an 11, 12, 13-year-old girl?
Once the period
comes. And I'm going to answer you, right? Okay. I wouldn't do that because according to the law of the land, that's against the
because you have the law of man and the law of the Most High. Now, as the scripture tells a while ago, if he move that way towards him virgin, once he pass the flow of her age, he sin it not.
Right.
So in the eyes of the Most High, if it's a case where it was a society, or if we were in the ancient time, or if we were in the land of Israel, or all the laws of the Bible was in place, then nothing would wrong with that.
Right.
Right.
I know what she was heading to. I could have played on what she said and said, look here, no, but somebody else would do something like that. You know what I mean? Would I be the law of the land? Because that's not the age of consent I was trying to get. You know what tells or what dictates when a person is a woman or grown, because she have your own mind stuff when a woman is grown.
Right.
Other people have different mind stuff when a woman is grown, yo.
So where do we draw the line?
Where we draw the line of where a woman is grown? Because you are gonna tell me what is a grown woman to you, and me I gonna tell you, say, yo, no, that's not a grown woman to me, yo. You see what I'm saying?
Right, and as we say, the laws are the Most High, but we're gonna say this again.
Right.
Please abide to whatever the age of consent is in your respective countries, and this is not only we here on this platform. We're not having sex with good girls that are classified as underage. We're not telling anyone to have sex with anyone that's underage. We're just stating the facts and saying and proving from the scriptures what the standard
and
is.
Let's me share this again too, right? But then people had taller stature, right? People were bigger in body, and you know, so
the food was better. People were more healthy.
Yeah, exactly. So looking at 11-year-old, because you used to try to say, oh, 11-year-old, and try to think about 11-year-old in whatever. And then again, we're really not, we just use the 11-year-old people of Nigeria, because that's what Nigeria law consists of, right? The majority of females would mature at 13, 14. That's what basically the system says, right? The data says. Now, as we say, people used to be much bigger. So even some places, if you go to Jamaica and look at a 13-year-old, it will look different from an American 13-year-old or 14-year-old. Them look for Ali and all them people there. Them couldn't tell the difference between them have grown woman or not.
Ask our age and all them thing there. And even you say to yourself, so when you were at certain age, right? At some point in every day, I say when you were young, but your body did develop at a certain way, and you did have men are drawn towards
Yeah.
you. Why you think that was?
Why do you think anybody a draw to when they never develop certain way?
Right.
You see me? But when they start develop certain way, they
And
start
bear
draw to
in
you.
mind, we do acknowledge that you have some sick men out the way
Right.
attracted to babies and all
Right.
them things there. We're not talking about the special cases and the exception to the rule. We're talking about the general
Right.
consensus of whatever the issue is.
You have other animals, you have other animals, career animals, right?
Yeah.
You have animals out there basically with different features or stuff about them will basically attract the other partner.
Right.
Female features that attract a man, which is now no mystery, is them breasts,
and
them
hip
them
wide
ass, yeah,
and them butt getting big.
right. Them thing that
Signals.
we are trying to
signs.
deny these things and just live in denial. These are facts, yo.
And it's at this, hey, if you got any science class and researching things, it does plain.
Alright.
So even if you don't want to get from a quote unquote biblical standpoint, science back it up just
Right.
the same.
Alright. Empress player.
Law.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
Oh my God!
So,
Oh my
hold
God!
on.
You're literally saying the reason you're not doing it is because the law is telling you not to. So you would if the law said differently.
But once the law-
say, we only kill a Batman because what? We know being a faggot is wrong,
Right.
right? But and we know the punishment for being a faggot is death. But we believe in that, but we're not going about killing anybody
Right.
because they might break these laws.
But if we were in the land of
But
Israel,
yeah.
with the laws of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua being in place, and something like that happen,
Right.
then most definitely the
They
punishment.
would have dead long time,
We
which
would
not
have
gonna happen
done,
because we're gonna be righteous in the kingdom to come.
Right.
Which this is bigger than you because you don't know these
Yeah,
things.
but that's we stay on
Right.
topic,
Right.
right? We just assure.
For edification
Right.
purpose, yo. You need to know why the white man give these laws and I tell us, look here, Planned Parenthood and all of these things. Them they get designed to destroy the Negro population, which are you Israelites. You don't know these
Latinos and
things.
Native Americans predominantly.
Right. One.
You say it is not right or morally right.
So hold on them. Alright, so I just the law, hold on man, I just the laws of the land I hold it back. Once it free up, you ready?
Yeah. Exactly, because that's the nature. You can't fight against nature
Come
because you're
off
up
of phone.
it.
Come off of
Yeah man, so we're not promoting the nonsense of our show still. Big man.
the
thing.
man.
Make him say we never say myself.
This man is literally saying
No.
that because he's saying the reason he's not sleeping with an 11 or 12 or 13-year-old is because the law
He will get arrested, but
of the land is saying that he can't.
Pause it.
And he sounds like someone who's probably hiding and
If
doing
you're
it.
in Nigeria and that was the law of the land and you grew up in that mentality, you would be doing that. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Right? It's just about mindset and where you grow up. Right? So you're gonna say these people in Nigeria are disgusting and the people them in a different parts of the world of this law are disgusting. That's exactly what you're saying. Right? But we're gonna jump to the next part of the video and show you that you're gonna come around now and confirm yourself. Right? The 138 or something like that. Yeah. We don't look further. You can start from there. Right?
Let's have a good night.
Right, thank you.
My respect, my boss.
Everyone in the chat, click the like button. Tef Entertainment.
Yo, the Viper said my light button now work for what here. Jaradio there. Alright,
Tef
big up yourself.
said you have stage fright, that's why I'm not calling. Really, Tef? You're chatting off on your channel. So
What a man can chat on the video them. I'll
I
fix per
know,
day.
right? So you can call in and talk. I want to hear your point of view
Yo,
with your hypocrite self.
Bamboo
You're the
Giant,
proud of your son.
what would you look like? 1,800 missed call.
Oh my God.
Yo, John was star.
1,800 missed calls. Sorry, people. It's
People,
just
one
that.
time we are trying to keep all the callers them short. We need to
Right.
understand why. Because a lot of people that won't want to chime in on the topic right now.
Exactly. But the men should stop being hypocrites though, because you'd be okay with your son doing it, but no to your daughter.
Okay, she just addressed
No,
the
the part
issue
don't
because I know you might have to go watch your old video for yourself. You can
Hello,
see
good night.
it and pause it.
No to your daughter.
Call you live, you know?
You know, press it.
Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Go on.
Okay, so what she was doing there, because Wiz basically said it's okay for his son that's underage or under consent, you know, to be sleeping with an elderly woman, and he would look at his son in an honorable position for doing that, and then you know obviously shock.
Yeah, there was a caller that agreed as well.
Right.
As you say,
Majority of the man them agree upon that,
you can
which is hypocrisy.
I mean, you can just watch the video still. As you say, we just try the
Yeah.
short for the interest of time.
Right, so we're going 40 minutes.
We're going a long while.
All right.
Turn
Now
on the
for
live
the
stream.
conversation for tonight,
Turn on the live stream.
I'm just have a mutual thing when I observe.
All right.
So, one side I say, biblical things is a historian. So, I just want to understand the whole vibes that everybody saying.
Yeah.
One man I say the Bible I say, when a woman see her menstrual, she ready. But society I say, based on the laws in our country.
Right? Which they don't recognize that throughout basically a calling on them program. So, I was more heated, because as I said, they must have over thousands call, and I was texting and nobody was replying, and whenever I was calling, can't get you. So kind of heated and stuff. But brother get you afterwards and more cool-headed in all levels and basically get him point across. It's the same, Go on.
So the thing is, how you identify where the line there, how you draw the line. Because
what the Bible
everybody have
an
an opinion
like that.
What do you say?
Did the Bible say when she see her menstrual, that means she ready to have kids? Because that can mean that she can have kids for real. That's what the menstrual cycle that mean.
Yeah, that's what it means. Yes.
So right away, them start cut themselves, right? Them start this them everything what them that say with the brother, them have to come on back because them say, all right, we just said, look, once someone say the menstrual cycle means that they're ready to have kids.
How you gonna have kids? If you don't have sex, eh? Come on, man. You're just being emotional.
Don't say go one sperm bank or whatever, because we all know that a few people do that shit. Right? But in a real life,
a sex.
Right?
The Bible will say, if you're ready for you go.
No. Back in those days, 12, 13, yes.
You see? Is him acknowledge right now and say, yeah, them used to marry young still because
so all our footprints are pedophiles. Okay, cool.
Right. So everybody from the scripture was pedophile and nasty according to Shaq. Right?
They are wives, they become wives.
We know some culture.
So yes, that is true.
And according to the scripture, how you become a wife?
A
true sex.
By taking the virginity.
Yeah, by basically taking the virginity.
Right.
As a matter of fact, just read it real quick from Genesis. Right? Just throwing some scriptures. As we said, it's a commentary, but we want at least to keep it balanced, throwing some scriptures here and there along the way.
As them say, some culture still do it up to today, so it's just not way back people used to do this. Come on, man, really? People stop doing this. Some people stopped doing this just last couple years.
Right.
Like yesterday.
So this is the forefather.
And even if they have laws saying stop doing it, people still doing it. That's just the reality.
Because it's natural. You can't find someone natural. This is our forefather Isaac from the nation of Israel. This is how he got his wife. This is Genesis 24 verse 67. And Isaac brought her into his mother Sarah's tent and took Rebekah, and she became his wife, and he loved her, and Isaac was comforted after his mother's death, which means he have sex with her. And if you read how Rebekah ended up reached Isaac, you see that it was an arranged marriage. You see me? Sir Abraham sent him servant and him buyer, and with Shakago, I like some of them things there. And it will show. Right?
But again,
have that right now to as a
But that is ancient times, and you have to remember, women had no rights back in the days. Women did not have rights. You couldn't. All the purpose of a woman was seen as was to have children.
Bible say, seek ye the old part. Right. So which part of the Bible you believe in? Because the whole of the Bible is old, yo. So when you say believe in the Bible, where you believe in?
Majority of Jamaicans are so-called Christians. It's recorded that Jamaica have the most church per square mile. Right. So hey, if this is not just for this Shock and Wiz, it's go for anybody who are so-called Christian, and as to whether or not they agree with the standards set by the scriptures or the Most High,
or them trust in
a man or so-called modern time. Right?
And to cook and clean and serve men. That's
exactly, because the purpose of a wife is to be a helpmeet. Right? It's supposed to be a servant unto her husband. Nothing is wrong with that. That's our own duty. As the scripture tells you, a man is the head. As we said, the family structure should have to help the man so he can reach the goals and make the benefit of the whole household. You're part of a man's house. You move from your father's house to your husband's house. That's why even if we are going to the church and whatever, the father give away the bride. So even still in the culture in a some way, shape or form.
that was their purpose.
No,
So you can't use the same thing from back then. Even what the Bible is telling what happened, right? That's how it was. Now it's different. Men made those laws.
Read Romans 15:4 quick.
What's much?
What's written after?
Con.
This is the New Testament again. I will say leave the Bible because you don't know it, okay? We know much how long you were going to church, but this is not your field.
Right. This is Romans 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime,
or whatsoever things are written back then,
were written for our learning.
Was written for our learning. That's how we're edifying you, because you need to learn.
That we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope.
Exactly. We need to show you that, look here, this system that you're supporting is an oppressive one. Right. And as the person Alisa Anna bring out, you're creating criminals of your young boys and girls.
Yeah, for responding naturally.
Right.
To how responding how they're supposed to respond.
Right.
Right. So the Most High don't change.
Right.
The scriptures don't change, and this was the way from the beginning. But and you say your man write laws, the laws of the scriptures, the Hebrew scriptures, which the Hebrews laws, the 613 commands are from God.
Right.
Right. So is either you go with modern way, or you go the Most High way. Right.
You go with your way alone. Right?
Laws. Men still try to keep women under those laws even today. It's just that things changed.
This is a Jamaican reader, right? Like in a sense.
Yeah.
But majority are Jamaicans are so-called Christians, them follow the Bible and everything. So as I said, the thing about it is, we understand, say, even up to today, you have some cultures have the menstrual rule as what them use for do the marriage and everything and have sex and all of that.
Yeah.
And we have the laws of the land, we say age XYZ.
Yeah.
So may I ask you this? How we are going to define what the right or the wrong? Yeah,
the Bible said, okay, but here let me just
even the Bible says you have to follow the rules of the land.
Let me clear it up for you. Even though back in the day, because remember, a lot of people, you have to understand, there was the time before Christ, and then there's a time after Christ. You understand? The Bible has.
And the thing about it is this, right? You said follow the laws of the land. You're right. Whenever Israel go into captivity, and in some captivities, the captors would allow to keep their own laws, while in others would have forced to conform, like for example, at the time of the Greek, right? But in the time of like the Babylonian and also in the time of the Romans and the Medes and Persia, even though we in them land them allow it to keep our own laws.
Listen to these stories.
So in the time like now where we get scattered in the four corners and we're under with oppressors, as we say, all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. We rehearse, or we can rehearse.
Right.
So if it not gonna be a problem, right? If it will cause a problem, then we're not gonna do it. That's as we say, it'll cause a problem if we kill Batman, and it'll cause a problem if we deal with the wife situation as how the scriptures say if we deal with it.
Right.
Whether from betrayal,
being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove.
Even something as polygamy. Even if you could afford it, if you try to do it in some countries, you can go to jail for it.
Right.
Isn't it? Even if it won't be so-called grown women, it's still illegal.
Right.
Because as we say, it's an attack on the family structure and the growing of a nation.
Right.
Right? And you know, say Old and New Testament say the same thing. As I realize that most of the scriptures that we're reading are the New Testament we take it from.
Right.
So even that, as I say, if you don't know about the Bible and things, you have to be careful. Don't go off away and hear people say about the Bible. You have to understand it for yourself.
Right.
Has both Old New Testament. It did say the Bible, even though it talked about, the women coming of age, the flower. Yes, women were getting married at 12, whatever. That was their job. Women were concubines, just there to serve men. That was their purpose. But it did go on to say you should obey the law of the land.
And you see, even that we say well, even wrong. Say women were considered as concubines. Right. You see me? They have wives and you have concubines. Same wives were women basically of Israel. We have an Israelite woman, and concubines would be basically, in a sense, even sex slaves. Are helpmates
from different nations,
are handmaidens from different nations that were set up to help the Israelite woman in whatever duty she was doing.
Right.
So you see, even that way we say, you think you sound smart and you think you know what you're talking about, because we can say you say it sincere and say it with confidence. but it was wrong.
Right.
Right? So you have to be careful or your reason.
How we can prove all these things if we have it all the time, you know, because
Right.
we're
Just
trying to
how
make the
it's
thing
short.
short, so we're skipping a lot of stuff.
Right.
Right, go on.
Not obeying the law of the land is a sin.
You know the problem with that, you know. What may I say, you know? Who did right, but then or no? Because
Right. So even if I obey the law of the land, which we don't disagree with, you still need to know, is it the law of the land right or the scriptures right? That's what we are get to. Is it the way of the Most High or the law of the land? So it no matter which one of you follow, in our sense, based off the fact that we have to obey the law of the land, but really and truly, which is the right answer?
Right.
as I say, I have two different eras with two different rules. So in order to get the balance of the thing, right? How we are going to know where to draw the line? Because if you are going to say age, that means say people in Africa know them wrong. People all over the world have that concept they're wrong.
So you see what you said?
The Africans are wrong.
She said the people in Africa where we do that, i.e. as we highlight Nigeria wrong. People in Germany, as we say, basically what she said, them wrong. So basically I say those people who have the age of consent based off of the menstrual thing or the so-called 13 or 14 or whatever, feed them law the land. So two way you contradict yourself.
Right.
You contradict yourself based on the fact that they follow the law of their land.
Right.
And you also contradict the fact say the reason why the law of their land are based off of the menstrual cycle. And
so we should follow Babylon law,
right,
and not the law of the land.
Basically
Naturally.
we are say the way the rest right, we say
which is Babylon.
18 and 25 and 21.
Which you know that's 16 study. I want to have 60 age of 16 same.
Right, the high
right.
age them. Right? So basically you're basically contradict yourself. You're not saying the law of the land, no, you're not saying naturally. You say where you feel and whatever the society where you grew up in where you grew up in, you say the society where you grew up in are the right society and them have it right.
And bear in mind now, this society that you're backing or you're standing behind and saying that obey these laws and stuff, these are the same people who tell you that look here, your little baby can choose, well, your little child can choose whether you want to be a girl or a boy.
Right.
Whether you want to wear boy clothes or girl clothes.
Or bestiality.
Or beast. Or these things are what they are pushing on you.
Even now, you have one of so-called pedophiles a lobby for pedophilia rights.
Right.
You live in I think when you live in Canada, this one is supposed to aware these things. Or even if you live in America are right to own a neighbor basically.
Right.
And you must know some them things that are lobby for in America. So even the same so-called pedophilia way pedophiles we are go against the same land here or the same society and make way for them come true.
Right.
So we are gonna say 120 years down the line, when your children grow up and see pedophiles as something normal, them for just say it right and anybody when I do pedophilia wrong. Right? Think about it.
Right.
So basically even your children will probably agree with me or disagree with at this time because I say times and laws change, people get wiser, and the modern time are come with better things. Think about it.
Right.
So now because it's modern, that means it right.
I don't know what pedophile mean. Right? You just need to look up these things, yo.
Right.
Pedo meaning a child, which mainly these are a boy, and philia dealing with love.
Right.
So majority of these people in the industry that you're talking about and that you're trying to mix with, these people love little boys. 5-year-old, 4-year-old.
I think somebody talk about the Catholic Church. And
somebody bring it back.
They mentioned it at one point.
These men love them, and that's why you have to understand that the men them will basically come up in the industry, and these men, them see coke and them thing they get snip and them thing. Trust me, that's the least of what they see. Them see a lot of young boys are basically get brought to them,
and girls,
just the same, being molested, and all. A lot of these men are molested themselves.
Right.
You see what I say? Say, come on, yo.
Be balanced.
Right.
And basically, the old time they say wrong. And the new days, right, they say, the time of XYZ.
So basically, say, them blind to the fact, say, the modern way is the right way. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Isn't because she say, the reason why most people now do it, or them people are still do that, because them blind to modern era and modern benefits.
Well?
As I say, hold on, I just say, I stay mutual, you know, and I go.
Yeah, reason.
Just say, oh, we are gonna know where to draw the line. Like,
you know when to draw the line because you are old.
And the laws of the land.
That makes sense. Isn't me?
Which is interesting.
Isn't me? She say I know if you draw the line based on the facts you're old. You have only, as you say, you have only for old people in no sense.
There are people that were old, who are black, feel so them are still a child.
Right. Hey, age
In
fluidity.
America, that
Age fluidity.
Come on, you can go on and on with this, yo. You're living in denial.
Basically, we are saying, yo, you're supposed to just leave it up to people conscience and people opinion. If you leave it up to that a chaos, because every man have their own opinion. So what the broad brush? That's the main question. What is the broad brush? And the answer is the scriptures.
Right.
The scriptures.
Have to be the creator. Yeah, nothing else.
It's not even about the laws of the land. It's not even about the laws. If you 25, you need a girl 25 or 24 or 26. You understand? Around your age group. If you 35, you should not be confused at all.
So you should be dating people that is the exact age are 3 year over you.
Over your, I guess.
Crazy, yo.
Not even 3 year under. Yes. And I bet if you ask her, if at no point in her life she deal with somebody older than her, I don't want to say it as a certain, but in my opinion,
majority of people does. You know, no matter if she do, if she, because maybe scenario maybe different with you. But majority of the world, this is not the real way, yo. Right. Females attracted to people older than them. Naturally, then develop fast than boys. So by the time the boy at 14 and she at 14, she look past a man at 17, 18.
When we go to school, and this is not to we specific or like special, but when we go to school, when you're in a 7th grade, you can't get a 7th grade girl. Rarely you see that. The 7th grade girl want to talk to 4th farmer or 5th farmer. And the same thing in a certain society when they see the young girl or even the 18-year-old even the 18-year-old and them people there. When a man shop or some 35-year-old man and are 28 and most of the case the man them older. Right. So we are say.
Oh shit, I wonder where I stand with the 11 and the 12-year-old. Should I follow the Bible in the ancient times?
No, within yourself, you know, what you're not 11-year-old are still a reason about. You're going to watch Dora the Explorer all day.
Exactly, buy her some Barbie dolls.
Yeah, what I'm going to do? Take her shopping in a toy store. Toys R Us. That's the first date.
No, man. No. I'm saying that. They think about...
Yeah, exactly. As I said, when I miss the whole thing, to have a wife is not about, oh, my God. Sit down and we're going to reason. Well, that's a part type, but it's about the building of the household. It's about the building of the family. You see me? So, because at this the culture, at this society, we can only relate it to this society.
Yeah, they keep singing on 11-year-old or whatever. We just use that because Africa just... we can bend that naturally, everybody that is... We're not saying that as long as she reach her age, boom, they can go take her or whatever. Right. You see me? A man cherish them daughter, bad man. You see me? And this is a price they normally have to pay for a man daughter. Right. You see me I say? Someone just goes to boom and just fling him daughter out there like that. This prevent them from being wars.
You just show the starting. And plus on top of that too, even if a man basically get a wife and him betrayed, right. He can even leave her one extra 2 or 3 or even 4 however long he want, so till she build up to a certain way to feel like it. Right. Before him have sex with her.
And she
you know what I mean? Say,
she know to wash, cook and clean. Right. I mean, don't know to do these things.
We now say as she just reach, as she starts her periods, ready, go and go have sex. No. We just show that from this point going forward,
she's a woman.
It is okay for that to be done. Right. That's all, isn't it?
If he does it doesn't him not sin.
Right. And on top of that, as I say, the way our relationships and the household function, you can't look at it from today's society or you can't go buy a tie and all them things there. In an Asian society, from them young growing up, them already start training them to be wives. It was a glorious thing to women back then to become wives and have husbands and have children, and they actually look forward to it, especially in a Hebrew culture. Right.
You used to have 14-year-old, 18-year-old around the region, the men were kings and even younger too. You see me? Right. You think them just become kings. So train them.
As a matter of fact, in an Asian society, once even a boy reach age 12, 13, you consider as a man and start putting to work and him start put things into place of being responsible. And them young only in this backward society, when they reach age 18 and 20 and 21, they start to have responsibility and do something on it. When they look, you can't even function in the world.
Then I got it by 25.
Yeah, right? if the younger them are teacher, them think the teacher have responsibility. When they grow up, it are much easier what they all do it. You have a research on the adolescence of the show how it actually destroy even the whole so-called adolescence period when them implement it destroy a lot of men our young boys, yo. It show that them it really throw off things, yo. You just show them off. So we just make the video play.
I just say the balance I think we
What balance though? I don't understand the balance that you're asking
so basically
about.
alright. So the Bible wrong or the Bible right? As in
the Bible, okay, people, okay, hold on, no, let me just tell you.
Age of consent right or the Bible
The Bible never said nothing about age of consent. The Bible told you what women were and what they were doing. The Bible
woman become a woman.
Exactly.
One.
Stories. The Bible is a record of what happened. It's just like someone comes out, like Michelle Obama just wrote a book about her life, how she started out, how she became Mrs. Obama, her life coming up, going to school, whatever. The Bible is a record of what happened.
Laws and how you should live.
Exactly.
Clean and how you should basically be righteous. Not only just that, it's a history book, yes, but there's also laws in the Bible.
Statutes and judgments.
Right. And guess what? You have punishment for not keeping these laws.
Exactly.
One.
What was transpiring? People need to stop using foolishness. It's common sense. God.
Basically, what you say, the Bible is foolishness.
The common sense is what's going on. Common sense. Remember, I know a lot of these countries with wise men, right? Even the one that may basically pass the laws about age of 16, check them background and see, right? Them are the worst than what you think, yo. So you can talk about common sense. The world, obviously, according to your common sense, people now have common sense. Africa now have common sense, right? India now have common sense. And all these other nations, Germany and all these other nations, will basically have this age of consent at the age. Even in 1960s and 70s, Jamaica never have no common sense. I believe that they are Jamaica.
Yeah, because the age of consent back then was a 14.
Right, go check your grandmother, your great grandmother, them history and see how young them used to get pregnant, yo. And tell me if they used to live longer than us when I live today. So if you are telling me that you're smarter than them, the found if when you get sick, you don't even know what kind of bush you boil if you cure yourself. When you go to a doctor, go get more prescription to kill yourself. So don't tell me about wise, yo.
God gave everyone free will and common sense. Do you understand? And you should not be confused about, okay, should I listen to this little part in the way Old Testament where they talked about women?
Should I listen to this little part in the Bible, you're saying you should throw away. Come on, you don't believe in the Bible, you're just being hypocrite, straight up. Right? We say we don't go easy, whatever, but look here, come on, just plain up. Your hypocrite is just being hypocrite. Just straight up.
Came of age when they started seeing their periods and having children and blah, blah, blah.
What may I say, Carla? In the earth.
You see her expression? When she hear me saying that New Testament and her expression just change, yo. Because she got Wiz just jump in and save her. But go here, look how Wiz I got even contradict.
Early days, everybody did just figure out things. Remember saying in the early days, brother married sister.
Exactly.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Don't speak on things that don't know you.
The scriptures tell us say you know if you have sex with your sister and your brother and your mother and all. And the script you have laws that tell you who you have sex with and who you not have sex with.
Don't speak on the level of things you don't understand. Because you're speaking about Genesis and you're going to say, oh, Adam and Eve are the only person who born. Come on, this is way bigger than you. We're not going to even go into that topic at this point. Yeah. But brothers don't know what we are talking about. I'm going to hear where you say that and I'm going to just chuckle and laugh about it because really this thing bigger than you, right?
The earth multiply and populate. That don't mean we're supposed to have married to kids, our sister, our relative.
Exactly.
I'm saying the balance, I think, because guess what?
But I don't understand what balance do you mean. Explain that to me.
Well, the Bible is a historical book about a Hebrew culture. If you look up the Bible, it will tell you, say, it's a Hebrew scripture.
Talks about many different nations.
Hey, but what I say?
But it's predominantly about the Hebrews.
Yes.
That's how the Hebrews used to do things. So we have said the Hebrews that they have it wrong and modern day right.
It's not a matter of have it
wrong. It's a thin line, We can't make call a person go in a court and say, Your Honor, so the Bible is said. That's why I'm never look at 11-year-old because now the Bible.
No, the law stand. We just ask what is stand.
Caller,
versus modern and new. That's what I say.
Caller, let me explain something to you. You're still not getting what I'm saying. You are talking about the Bible, and you're saying that in the Bible it said that women were women when they were 12, 13, whatever age they started menstruating, right? And they were able to get married to other people. The Bible is recording what happened, what was happening. Back then, men ruled the land, not women. Women were of a specific purpose, to serve men and to have children. That was their purpose. The Bible is just a record of what was happening. Things changed, and then the Bible told you're supposed to obey the law of the land. And right now, yes, if they have that boat,
God.
No, best character, so.
So that's Satan, yo.
Right.
I really want to get what Wizard say.
Yeah, which it go good on night, it just that local glitch right at the moment.
Can basically check this in editing. Let's lock your Akim. Basically, this is I get to the exact point. You know what happened with this glitch.
11 and 12 in Nigeria. Their ass is dead wrong.
Okay. Right. She said it. Nigeria and everywhere else.
Dead wrong.
Dead wrong.
Pedophiles.
You understand? Because a child's mind is not even developed. Your brain is not even developed at that point. So nations and cultures that are putting their 12 are you exactly?
Yeah, so what may I get from it is the question I may have to ask it just get answered. Basically, one says that the modern ways reform things, and hence the age of consent
modern ways. It is common sense. Sir, this is not about modern or old. No, hold on.
But that's I said.
We get into a level where we leave.
Give me a sec.
No, he's not.
Just a sec. Hold on, just give me a chance. What may I say is this, Zane, based off what I get from it is that the fact that the right way now is basically to have the balance of it is to have an age of consent and not according to how the ancient time is based off of biology and all of that. That's all I'm asking.
Caller, it is not about the age of consent or the law of the land or the Bible. I am telling you that you're saying modern day now. It's because it sounds like you're trying to find a reason to say, okay, there should be a balance because it wasn't the Bible, so it must have been right, or I should be able to date a 12-year-old now because it was in the Bible. That is not it. I am trying to tell you that common sense. Everybody have common sense. The world has developed. Back in the day, there was no electricity. People were eating different things. People started out ancient times coming up. Men grew, learned over time, have more sense over time. At the end of the day, if you are a grown man, you need to be with a grown ass woman. It is as simple as that. There's no explanation, and you don't need to go dig up in the Bible to try find a reason to say, okay,
in the Bible,
maybe I can date a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old. If you grown, you need a grown woman. It is as simple as that. There is no going around it. And the fact that people are trying to find ways and means to justify it that no, but when they start menstruating, they're grown and they're ready for the picking.
The boss is a reason not, they might bring some good things
no, he's saying balance.
Now, we must say a real thing because what?
Thank you, sir.
By us saying that we're actually offend people from other cultures. We're doing it right now. Because we're going to say, yo, them can't say, yo, why for them thing is right. Because them culture different. You see me?
I cannot.
People in India, Africa right now, I do them things right now.
Yeah, and you know, do you know what?
We can't go over them place and go bomb them and say, all of them man, I forget lock up, you know. We can't go over there go do that.
You're not getting what I'm saying. Do you know how many people are fleeing countries like these because of these?
Because America got to go mash up people in mindset.
I was watching a documentary in school because of one of my classes, psychology, and they had women out when they're menstruating, they have to sleep outside on the ground because when they're menstruating,
outside on the ground,
they're considered unclean, so they can't come inside. Ancient thinking, because it's being done does not mean it's right. And a lot of people are. That's why you have so many refugees fleeing to first world countries because of these kind of lifestyles. Do you understand?
Yeah,
women who are treated.
So she start getting emotional.
They have no rights.
Yeah, that's what I ask.
Well,
yeah.
The diversity of cultures, and that's why I ask you, what would that be a suitable or a good standard to put everything? Like, what the balance of the whole thing? Since we have two opposing forces, where to draw the line to carry balance?
Yeah, that's at the time all age the question that people ask it so much because US, they would want to go other people's place and try to dictate to them, say,
thank you, sir.
Yo, this is all the standard is. Our standard, we need to implement it. But these people are saying, no, from all time days we work with this and it work fine. It's just like a complicated, the world just, no? That bigger than me and shop.
That's why I ask the question.
Decide how things go.
Yeah, but realize it's a good question because it's happening right now. And then certain one will say, all right, yo, I can't get no 16 right, or not 14-year-old, I'm going to fly to Africa and get them then. And then everything all right. Him going to walk around and nobody not going to look upon him as a pedophile. Him just a normal person.
Exactly. But still, that don't mean what they're doing is right.
No, I know so much more right or wrong, you know. Well, right or wrong, yeah. But I just balance and standard because if we can't come together, we say, yo, look here, this is how we are move forward. Then we are going to always have the problem. So what is the solution to the problem? Yeah, we identify the problem, but what is the solution?
Yeah, right now. I just try to fix up our Western world right now.
And you know what? That's why we have wars now.
I just try to fix up our thing.
That's why we have wars now.
Yeah, pretty much.
So basically, it depends on whosoever rule determine right or wrong then. I'm not so much about
some places are run under the dictatorship. And that's why some people flee from their countries to other countries where they have rights and free will. The same places you're mentioning, a lot of these women they can't vote, they don't have rights.
Honestly, just a 13-year-old cannot have rights to show up our hormones to tell her to do things.
Exactly.
Come on,
people have their own way of doing things. Yo, things need to share up amongst people. No man should have more than what them need. We can't go over Cuba and say, yo, no. We need billionaires in their country.
No, actually, other presidents tried. Right?
So,
but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And we're hoping that
there you go. It is what it is, man.
But still, I'm just saying for a grown man, any grown man should be disgusted by the fact that they are over 30, 35 and sleeping with a child, literally. A child who still wants ice cream and Barbie dolls to play with.
Yeah, I get that. So, but if you go to Nigeria and I say them up,
Barbie dolls.
Based on how you grow.
Pretty much.
It depends on whosoever get conquered by this stereo way of thinking. So
that's why a lot of people flee to the motherland. A lot of people go into the motherland.
That's why I actually want to go to Africa.
Factor. What could be the determining factor as to what right from what wrong? We need a full standard to say, yo, this side. So an idea, one side now got some right and one side got some wrong.
It will never
Everybody
happen.
got to say, look here, this right and this
in the mix, Yo, it's just like always be complicated. We can't get this thing standardized across the world.
Which thing you want to go play with Barbie doll, yo? Like,
it's just weird.
Thanks for calling, though.
Big up still, you know what I mean? Debate is good. We love that.
Yeah,
respect for your points, man.
All right, respect.
Yeah, man, my respect.
Yeah.
So I have a few comments to read. So Sasha was saying earlier, if a young teenage boy is forced to sleep with an older woman, it's the same thing. It can damage the young boy just the same as it damages the female. And I think that's the same case with R. Kelly, right? They're forced to do certain things at a young age, and then, it just mashed them up mentally. Tef is saying, would you debate on whether or not slavery was okay? Because back then, them never know better. Them never know better back then. No, because we know it was wrong, we naturally know right from wrong. Exactly. But a lot of people use laws to aid their bad activities.
Not a topic, though.
Yeah. Right?
Yo, we can't, right now, me personally, I can't speak towards other people's culture, because even if you go over certain places and say, all right, all you women, we're going to free you from all of this, then run you and say,
exactly.
13-year-old, them grow up and say, hey, I found my perfect husband when they get older.
And then only like so-called Jamaican woman. Jamaican woman have the most, one of the most, we call it now.
Other cultures have other things to say.
When they come out to give it so-called jackets.
Right, that's a too much complication for me.
Because that's what they're born into.
Yeah, promiscuous.
So you're brainwashed to what you're born into.
You see?
You don't know better.
These Indian societies and African places that them have this thing running. I can't even speak towards it.
Okay, so Yadi.
I should say, you're brainwashed into.
The Council of Nishi.
Nice, yeah.
You see, even that,
or
you even know
Nicaea.
what the Council of Nicaea.
Right? I would say,
created the Bible. Well, we don't know about that. I've heard about that. I'm not sure how true that is.
Chemic thing on
it's all plagiarized. Chemetic. Okay, this sounds like the exact same thing that Mr. Vegas.
I'm Futai.
Yeah, Mr. Vegas was saying on the show. Mythology, astrology, religion is simply a tool to control people. I don't really like religion on a whole. Like, religion is man-made. I'm just talking about God and the gospel. It's
so once the discussion gone over to religion, you can never have a winner. And that's what I don't really like about the religion debate them.
Right.
One man going to say him right, the other one is right, and then going to say the Bible say, and then we just...
I have come from the Bible.
You don't want to know.
Weirdest, bro. You know what I mean?
Satan a real agent, because the point I'm important to him and say, say your wife a common sense contradict what the Bible say, a shock will be like.
Yeah.
So what? Not in so much words, but hey, as I said,
you can watch the video.
Yeah, watch the video, you can just watch the last bit. You really know why I make this too long, as I say, you can have some technical issues at this point. So hey, with that one, say all praises to how Bashim or Shai. Kodash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.
Shalom.